Greetings and welcome to today's presentation. Now, those the Jamaican politics need the "is economy stupid" phrase in their political debates. Now, Jamaican politicians does not seem to bring the country's overall economic growth or the macroeconomic policies into their political debates in the run-up to a general election. The two main political parties in Jamaica tend to rely on gimmickry and handouts rather than debating rival economic policies. Then, whoever wins the general election just play around with some microeconomics adjustments here and there until it's time for the next general election, leaving the Jamaican economy as dormant as the previous administration has performed, usually a 1% growth per year for the length of the administration. That need to change. All these boasting, all these good things happening in Jamaica. But when you check it out, the country is only growing by 1% per year, as it has been doing since Jamaica get independence from 60 odd years ago. Jamaicans need to start crying out for the debates to focus on what policies the politician or the political parties can develop to start growing the Jamaican economy by double digits each year over one parliament and beyond. It may take a whole term to get infrastructure in place to enable the economy to start growing by 10% per year each year for 10 years and beyond. But at least the people will be able to see if the government is on track with their promises, if everything was laid out at the beginning of the government term in office, i.e., if they had in their political debates before they were elected, if they had laid out how they intend to grow the economy by 10% per year for 10 years and beyond, then that everybody will see where they're going wrong or how they are fulfilling or not fulfilling their promises before they were elected. Now, growing the Jamaican economy by 10% per year for 10 years may sound a lot, but it will take growing the Jamaican economy by 10% per year for 30 years if Jamaica were to reach where some other Caribbean countries are today. This includes the Bahamas, Trinidad and Tobago, and Barbados, etc. It would take Jamaica growing by 10% per year for 30 years to have the same GDP per capita of what these other Caribbean countries have today. That's a long way to go. Jamaican politicians love to talk about bringing the Jamaican economy up to first world levels. However, that's just an illusion. It would take Jamaica growing by 10% per year for 100 years to catch up with countries like the USA, the UK, and Singapore, etc. If the Jamaican politicians cannot envision growing the economy by 10% per year for 10 years, then talking about turning Jamaica into a first world country's economy, such as Ireland or Singapore, is a pipe dream meant to fool the Jamaican people until the next general election. Yes, I said Ireland and Singapore. Those countries are just as, GDP is same as the USA, probably a bit more as well. Okay, so both main political parties in Jamaica need to start going on air and stating how they intend to start growing the Jamaican economy by 10% per year for the next 10 to 30 years so that Jamaica can start catch up with its Caribbean neighbors. That's what the terms mean. It's economy stupid. Because if they are saying that they're going to do this with Jamaica, how they're going to improve Jamaica, living standard, American economy, this and that, blah, blah, blah. If all these things are to happen, then the economy need to be growing. Jamaica need foreign exchange, direct foreign investment, etc. And if there's no plan for these things, then everything that they are saying is a pipe dream, is an illusion, and they are only fooling Jamaican people around. All they're gonna do is mess around with the microeconomic policies, like I build 5 houses there, 10 houses there, I give this person a car or a donkey or a cow, hand out some stuff to people. Oh, we are doing this, we are doing great. And the economy is stagnant. The economy is growing by 1% per year for the past 60 years on average. That need to change 10 times. That's a big shift from growing from 1% per year, 10% per year. That's going to be a big shift. It takes policies, it takes guts, and it takes the politicians to swallow their pride and stop being selfish and plan for the long-term future of Jamaica. In other words, put the country before themselves. You know. Now, it's the economy stupid phrase was a phrase that was used by Bill Clinton in 1992 general election in the USA. Bill Clinton shockingly defeated George Bush Sr. in that election, making him a one-time politician. That was a shocking at the time, George Bush Sr., who was President Reagan vice president. Anyways, the phrase represents the fact that the economy is the most important element of whatever the government is planning to do. As without the money, the government cannot do much. Of course, there are other social factors that equally important as well. For example, the participation of every citizen in the economic growth that the country is experiencing, so that no one is left behind. And that's why I believe in that the only way that Jamaica can grow by 10% per year is through a rapid expansion of the tourism industry, and not on the North Coast on Montego Bay alone, but across Jamaica, so people who are unemployed can get employment. In the areas with low with high unemployment rate, those areas that need tourism expansionism, and it is the foreign investments that is coming with the billions of dollars and build those new hotels across Jamaica to grow the economy. That will spur growth in many ways. For example, housing will start to increase as well, and even local Airbnb start to increase as well. If you notice that in the areas with high tourism, all-inclusive hotels like Montego Bay, those areas have more Airbnb, lodgings. So that means that if you bring the all-inclusive hotel across Jamaica, you will get more Airbnb, that local people building hotels and small hotels and motels and houses for tourists all across Jamaica. That will boost the economy rapidly, and cause that to happen 10% per year growth every year, next 10, 20, 30 years and beyond. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. To support this channel, please click on the subscribe button, share this video, and leave your comments below. God bless you. God bless our Prime Minister. God bless the Jamaican Parliament. And God bless Jamaica. Until my next video, peace.